Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to another episode of Life of Brian. On this next installment of 5 things, I'm doing 5 things I aggressively tolerate about my car, and we are here today with my 2018 Maserati GranTurismo MC, and we will go over a list of 5 things I aggressively tolerate about this car. So the first thing, guys, that I aggressively tolerate about my Maserati GranTurismo MC is obviously this incredible engine, and specifically the incredible exhaust note. This car has a naturally aspirated V8, as you guys know. And the power output is 454 horsepower. But again, this car was not about, let me just shut up a second. Car was not about, straight, stoplight to stoplight speed or racetrack time or anything like that. It was about, it's a Grand Tour, it's a cruiser, but that naturally aspirated V8 howl is just intoxicating. It's incredible. You get every once in a while you get those gurgles, burbles, whatever they're called, burps, farts, snap, crackle, and pops. Not as much again as the SVR or even my my Giulia Quadrifoglio, but yeah, the exhaust note on this is just incredible. Again, naturally aspirated V8, and yeah, that's definitely, never get tired of that. That's the first thing I aggressively tolerate about my Maserati GranTurismo MC. The second thing, guys, that I aggressively tolerate about my GranTurismo MC is, of course, this very eye-catching, popping red leather interior. As I mentioned in my previous video, I thought that the red might be a little bit obnoxious, a little bit kind of too loud, a little bit too much going on, but I think it's the perfect complement to the black exterior. Love the Maserati emblem here in the headrests. The leather, it looks nice, it smells nice, feels very soft. Obviously you see the leather in the back seats as well. It's just very it's like I said, it's very attention grabbing. When you open the door, it's like the first thing you notice. It's really high quality leather. It's not cheap. This is a 2018. Previous owner took pretty good care of it, but not a lot of wear and tear, no rips or anything substantial like that. Yeah, I love the red leather interior in the car. Again, I was kind of worried when I first got it that it might be too loud, too obnoxious, but again, I think it's just a perfect complement to the car. Really kind of suits its spirit, its character, its vibe, and definitely the second thing I aggressively tolerate about this car. The third thing I aggressively tolerate about my Maserati GranTurismo MC, guys, is the utility, the practicality, the usability of the car. Has a very good sized trunk. Definitely can take this on a weekend trip. Fits a couple of suitcases, smaller suitcases, duffel bags. Again, definitely a full trip to the grocery store for sure, or hardware store, or wherever you need to go. So the fact that it is a very fun and it's a grand touring car, but definitely has that sports car vibe, that V8. Naturally aspirated V8, the V8 howl that you get. And then in addition to the very usable and large trunk, you get, of course, the back seats, which again actually fit human beings, can fit adults. I wouldn't put them there for a long trip unless you don't like them, but kids for sure can sit there. Plenty of leg room. Again, same leather, nice plush, high quality leather in the back, and plenty of room for adults, kids, obviously, and makes the car very practical, very usable. Again, it's not just a weekend car. It's something that you can take out the family, take out with your wife, run errands with. It makes the car that much more enjoyable, guys. The fourth thing I really aggressively tolerate about the Maserati GranTurismo, specifically the MC trim, guys, are the dual exhausts here. I think those just look really nice, very sexy. Most of my sports cars have dual or quad exhaust, but there's something about this layout, this look, that I really like. Maybe it's because the base GranTurismo Sports have their exhausts here on the lower part, and I was wrong in my first video. They're not quad, it's double, so there's one there and one there. They're kind of flattened out like this, and they just, I don't know, they make the car look a little bit cheaper for some reason to me, but I really love this look, this dual exhaust center mounted, and of course when you're revving your engine and it's kind of shaking and vibrating, it's definitely something beautiful to see in here. But I love the rear end on this vehicle, and specifically the dual exhaust setup on the MC trim. But I may be weird, let me know guys what you think about that. The fifth thing, guys, that I aggressively tolerate about my GranTurismo MC is the clock. And this may seem kind of silly, but I think, you know, a lot of car manufacturers kind of overlook this. They'll just put like, you know, digital clock, or, you know, usually just a digital, regular old digital clock in it. And especially for cars like this, which, you know, should be on the higher end, luxury cars, luxury Grand Tours, there should be some extra effort made to make your clocks look nice. Again, I know it's kind of silly, but I found that, you know, in my Bentley, in my Aston Martin, and obviously those type of cars, you know, you should be, at least for those prices, you should be getting a little bit higher quality, a little higher, you know, craftsmanship, quality, that sort of deal in the interior. But, you know, I think this is a very nice touch. It makes, it kind of fits, again, the spirit of the car, that Italian, you know, fine leather. You got the bright red leather contrast against the black exterior. I think the clock is just kind of, you know, it's kind of silly. It's a small thing, but I think it makes the car look a little bit nicer, makes it look a bit more expensive, a little bit classier, a little bit more kind of that elegance you're talking about. They could have just put some digital thing here, but they didn't. And I think, you know, the cars that take a little bit more time and kind of, you know, those little nuances, those little things that people, you know, they might think people don't care about or don't notice, that, you know, at least I notice it. And I really kind of like the clock in this car, and you know, kind of ups the feeling of quality, and even you know, the price of the car, because again, it could have been just a digital setup, but it's nice. I like it. And that's the fifth thing I aggressively tolerate about this car. So those are the 5 things, guys, that I aggressively tolerate about my Maserati GranTurismo MC. I really like this car. I think it's underrated, underappreciated, and, you know, it's a great bang for your buck kind of car in terms of what you can get these for. The performance, the sounds you get, the ear-gasms it gives you, the quality. I want to say reliability, because mine's been just bulletproof, but I know that that's not always the case with these cars. So get a PPI done, and I think, you know, it'll you know, be fine, and not give you any issues. But, you know, really love the car, and hope you guys enjoy the video, like the content. Please like and subscribe, support the channel. Please leave a comment down below, give the video a thumbs up. I really appreciate all the support so far, guys. And like I said, if there's any other content you'd like to see, any suggestions, I'm all ears. I want to make this as entertaining and useful to you guys as possible, in case you're looking to get one of these cars, or you know, maybe you have one of these cars, or you're considering it. Maybe that might be of some use to you guys. But again, appreciate all the love and support so far, guys. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.